it's very un-Pope-like for a Pope to sit for an interview of this length. It was done over 3 days with Civiltà Cattolica. That's the Roman Jesuit journal. Just astounding stuff. Let's get right into it. One of the things the Pope talked about was the Church needs to find the right balance between its political mission and its spiritual one, and warns very candidly if that balance fails, the Church's moral foundation will crumble like a house of cards. That's just incredibly strong language there from the Pope. I want you to take a look at something he said about some of the hot-button social issues. He's been criticized by some in the Church by not talking enough. He addressed that head-on. Take a listen to this. We cannot insist only on issues related to abortion, gay marriage, and the use of contraceptive methods. This is what the Pope told these Jesuit journals. I have spoken much about these things, and I have not spoken much about these things, and I was reprimanded for that. It's not necessary to talk about these issues all the time. That's just stunning. That is a course correction for the Catholic Church from what they've been on for a number of years in the public sphere. He's saying, let's get back to the roots. Let's get back to serving people. At one point in this article, Ashley, he calls the Church a field hospital. Let's take a look at another one. This is on homosexuality. He addressed this, as you know, on that plane ride back from Brazil in July. He talked very candidly. He said, who am I to judge if someone who's gay approaches the Lord with an honest heart? Some people thought he was just talking about priests. He clarified that in a big way. Listen to what he said on this. Someone asked him a very pointed question of whether he approved or not of homosexuality, and this is what he said. I replied with another question. Tell me, when God looks at a gay person, does he endorse the existence of that person with love or reject and condemn this person? We must always consider the person. Here we enter into the mystery of the human being. It's just a very, very different tone than we've heard from the Catholic Church publicly. He's going back to the catechism, the laws of the Church that say embrace people who are gay, even if you're not embracing the acts and the things that they're doing that may be outside of the Church's teachings. Let's look at one last thing, Ashley. This is something he had to say about women in the Church. He said on that plane ride back from Brazil there needs to be a new theology on women. He said there's not going to be women priests, but that women need to play a much more active role in the Church. Listen to what he said here in this article. The feminine genius is needed wherever we make important decisions. Women are asking deep questions that must be addressed. The Church cannot be herself without the women and her role. I mean, just astounding stuff this morning, Ashley. An incredibly wide-ranging interview. You can read our full takeout on it on CNN.com/belief. Just incredible stuff here.